my Virgos out there. So please make sure to get my book at Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. The link to that is in the description box below as usual. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share the video. So the cards that I come up with are the Seven of Swords, the Tower, the Sun, the Ace of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Emperor, the Magician, Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, last but not least, Knight of Pentacles. Cool. We ain't getting any kind of Six of Cups, some woo. Anyway, so what I'm seeing here for us Virgos, because I'm a Virgo too, is the Seven of Swords is like this new level of open opportunity. The Tower can even represent a relationship opportunity, or some sort of opportunity behind the supposed destruction, right? So this represents opportunity, right, that a lot of you Virgos have, where it's a situation for you Virgos where it's either whatever kind of opportunity it is, relationship, finances, family-wise, it's an opportunity, right? The opportunity that comes right out of the midst of the BS and the mess, right? Or the chaos, right? Because the Tower does represent Scorpio, and Scorpio is chaos, right? So the things that the Sun card represents just that understanding of the opportunity at hand, and a whole new level of a thought process and a whole new perspective of life starting to open up for you. And since it's a major arcana, it's that way majorly. Now the Ace of Swords and the Two of Wands represents how, things are not as necessarily bad as they may seem. They actually are. And that there is prosperity on the horizon, right? Horizon. Even though things may look a little bit, crazy right now. That's why you have the Sun. And, right, that solar energy, that ability to see yourself, right? Because what happens when the sun goes down? It becomes night, it gets dark. So the sun, when the sun is out, people can see what's going on. That's why we say it's broad daylight, right? So the thing is, like the light, right? If the light wasn't on, it would be harder to see me. So the thing is that the Emperor represents you Virgos, but it represents how you have to be wise about the decisions that you make right now, because they can really make decisions where, or you can make decisions where if you're not very patient, and if you're not strategic in your decision making, right, you can end up making matters worse. Okay, so a lot of patience and a lot of seeing if there's an opportunity there and taking action on it, as opposed to rushing ahead immediately and trying to see if this is a lane that's open for you. The lane will make itself present. So the thing is that the Magician represents you. The Magician represents you having to learn to take advantage of that said opportunity, and having that ability to recognize that, right? Now you have the Queen of Pentacles, okay? By the way, if anybody would like to send me any kind of donations or anything like that, it would be much appreciated. I'm not making any money through Google AdSense, so I'm pretty much doing this full time anyway, right? So if you guys don't show up, I'm gonna have to slow down on these videos. I'm letting y'all know. So, don't be surprised. But the Queen of Pentacles, right? The Queen of Pentacles represents how this is a situation for a lot of you where, someone will come through. I'm learning this stuff myself as I'm seeing this. astonished at how, I'm getting confirmation of what I want. Someone will come through and kind of, you know what I mean, help us out, help me out, you know what I mean, in this situation. And the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles represents how, a lot of you Virgos are just making good work at what it is that you have, building it, never, the plan doesn't necessarily change. You just continuing to make the decision to do it however, get the money however it is that you choose to, prosper however you can, and learning how to be flexible with that. Okay, let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles. You have the Six of Swords, Devil. You have the Four of Cups. That's interesting. So the Six of Swords and the Devil is about, right? And even the Four of Cups is about, be careful for some of the be careful of who, how do I say? Be careful of whom you take along. Be careful of whom you hang around with you. You know what I mean? Be careful of who it is that you hang around with you. If I would advise you to make a decision, I would advise a lot of y'all to pretty much just be by yourselves. A lot of people are really weird these days. A lot of people are kind of suffering from that disassociative disorder, you know what I mean? Where, they're, like I said in some of my other videos, they're just looking for other people. They're just looking every time where they engage with someone to get something out of them. And it's like, you know what I mean? Like, this is the way that some people roam around the earth engaging with people. And it's very odd to see, especially when you know what it is that you're looking at, right? Because I study manipulation, so I know what it looks like. But that's pretty much it. I guess we can go a little bit longer. Whatever, right? Anything to make my supporters happy. Anything that's necessary to make my supporters happy. Let's clarify the Magician. Let's clarify the Magician. The Ace of Swords, Six of Wands, Nine of Cups. Right. So the Ace of Swords, again, it's invoked incorrectly. Pay attention to whom you say something to, whom you tell, who you speak with, because Six of Wands, some people are going to be working against you. Some people don't want you to prosper because they're of their own problems. I can tell y'all stories, right? The Nine of Cups, and some people will switch up on you and have this smug mentality. I've been there a couple of times myself where, I used to hang out with, this person from my neighborhood and stuff like this. And not very long, and it wasn't until a few months where this person started to switch up, and next thing I know, this person's telling like their uncle and stuff like this that I was gonna beat them up and all this other type of stuff and all this rah-rah stuff, because I basically lent this person my PlayStation 2, and then they melted the eye in the PlayStation 2 where the disc where the disc reads the information. The PS2 reads the information on the disc. So what happened is, push comes to shove when I found out, because this person still owed me money. So this person was like, I'm not going to go ahead and pay you. I was like, listen, you're going to go ahead and pay me, because if you don't go ahead and pay me, I'm going to beat you right in front of your mom, right? Beat you up in front of your mom. Because of the principle of, right? Let me turn this off and let it cool off. Because of the principle of the whole thing, right? It's like the idea that It's the idea that, you know, you were supposed to pay me for the PlayStation 2, right? I gave it to you in good faith and stuff like this, and you're going to go ahead and destroy it. And then you have the audacity to tell me, that you're not going to pay for it or whatever the case may be. So, like I said, then you're going to go ahead and tell your uncles or whatnot to try to intimidate me, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, like I said, you know what I mean? I don't trust, I don't necessarily trust a whole lot of people and stuff because of situations like that. And this is something that a lot of you Virgos need to essentially watch out for. People will try to do you grimy because, as I said before, most people are dumb. Most people don't want to admit that about themselves, but they are dumb because if they, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't want to hear all that, but at the end of the day, if they wasn't dumb, they wouldn't be doing half of the goofy stuff that they were doing in the first place, But anyway, I rest my case. Peace, y'all.